Alright guys, so today I'm going to go through some more things about Tai Chi. Yesterday I did a quick video, well, not that quick, it was about 8 minutes long. But that was just basically giving you some of the basic guidelines on non-traditional Tai Chi. And today I'm going to talk about a few other things that may be quite helpful. So we talked about relaxing, we talked about not tensing up. We talked about the whole game that I was playing when I got into Tai Chi, which wasn't to research and to perfect the movement, because I wasn't interested in going into different kinds of showcases and winning medals and all that stuff. I just wanted to understand the flow of the whole movement, the 24 form, how it works, where the power comes from, and where it leads to, and all the different correlations and that kind of stuff there. That's what I was interested in. And coming from karate, that's really, really hard. If you study karate, it's hard style. Shotokan, Kempo, it's like super, super hard style. So you go from 0 to 1,000,000 miles an hour and you smack stuff. And that doesn't mean you're not using chi, but it's super easy to understand where the power comes from, right? You have the winding power, you have the tensing power, you have the release, and then the tense again, and then the smack, right? So that's karate in a nutshell, and it works really well. I don't have anything here that I can smack, but apart from the steering wheel, I can do that. But anyway, it's just that, from 0 to, whatever speed, and then hit right through it. The idea is not to hit something, it's to hit right through it and to make sure that you break it, right? But that's the opposite of what you want. That's the opposite of what you want in Tai Chi. In Tai Chi, especially if you're going for rejuvenation, right? If what you care is to rejuvenate your body, to try to keep yourself vertical for as long as possible, reduce your aging and all that stuff, then it's completely different. Like in karate, you sort of like bring the energy in to your center, your gut, and then you tighten. When you smack that thing, you tighten really strong. And that's the opposite of what you want to do if you want to recirculate your chi and live longer. That's the opposite of karate, okay? So if you're doing the Tai Chi and you want to live longer, then you don't do that. You don't bring your power all the way down to your belly or below, or solar plexus in the middle here. You want to avoid all of that. You want to avoid that, and you want to avoid the tensing. No tensing, and no power all the way down to your belly. Just forget that. That doesn't work, and what that leads to is that kind of body that Arnold Schwarzenegger despises. Like the beautiful top of the body, right? Those big, strong shoulders, muscular, all that, right? And then when you get down to the belly, it goes, that's what that leads to. And sometimes when you do too much of that chi work in the lower dantian, I'm not sure how you say it, I'm probably butchering the Chinese language, but if you use the lower chakras, whatever, or the heart chakra in the middle there, and you don't control all this stuff properly, it's very risky. It actually ages you. It shrinks you. It's a bit like creating a black hole within your body. And so it works great for killing people. It works great for breaking coconuts, breaking bricks, or whatever it is that you want to do. If that's what your goal is, if you're trying to become the strongest fighter in the world, then you're going to focus your energy down there in the gut, here, and lower chakras, and smack through that stuff, right? Smack through the stuff. That's where you're headed. And a lot of martial artists, you'll notice, as they age, they will shrink down because what you're doing is literally compressing all of your power into the center of your body, and that eventually causes aging and shrinking, right? One of the biggest problems we have as human beings is we don't crawl anymore, right? We've foregone our ability to crawl, and we decided that we are better than animals and we're no longer monkeys. So we sit all day and we do all kinds of things in front of the computer, whatever it is. We don't stretch. And so as we age, what happens is that compression that I was talking about, it doesn't just happen in your gut, right? It happens all over the body, right? Your tendons shrink up, and so people get carpal tunnels. The parts of your tendons in your back and your legs and everything shrinks down, and you start shriveling and getting old. And so the principle that I want to talk about is, as I said, and I'm going to refresh you guys from what we talked about yesterday, is relaxation. Relaxation in your eyes. Relaxation in your eyes also helps you fight astigmatism and all the other issues that you may get with age and stuff like that with your eyes. The whole thing is that we're on the computer all day long, we're on the phone all day long, and what that does is it tenses all the muscles in the eyes as well. And so if you don't spend some time, and we obviously don't sleep enough, right? Because when you're on the computer 24/7, your job keeps you up until the late hours of the night. Your eyes are constantly focusing on something, whether it's close or it's far. And so that leads to different issues. So what we want to do instead is relax our eyes. As I said, in the previous video, there's different techniques that you can use to sort of relax and sometimes even blur out things. And doing this for a few minutes a day will increase the longevity of your eyes as well. And you can do other little exercises, like when you prepare yourself for the test, when you go in to have your eyes checked, you look at things that are close and you look at things that are far. And by using these muscles in your eye, you can also decrease your chances of them going down the wrong path. Anyway, we're going to cut this video short here, and I'll continue on in the next one. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I hope some of this information will help you do better Tai Chi and enjoy your actual meditation more. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.